We're using percent equations. If I'm looking for percent, then I take the part, okay, usually the smaller number, I divide it by the whole number. Okay, that gives me a decimal. I times it by 100, and then add the percent sign. That's going to give me the percentage. So if I have 9 out of 10, let's say you got 9 out of 10 right. I take 9 divided by 10. That gives me 0.9. Times it by 100. That means I just moved the decimal 2 places. That means I got a 90%. So if I need to know percent, I take the part, divide by the whole. If they ask me for the part, they say, what's 50% of 100? I take the percent. First thing I do is I change it to a decimal. So I divide by 100. I take the percentage and I times it by the whole. That would give me the part. So 50% of 100, I would take 100 times 0.5. That would give me 50. That's the part. And I have one more equation from this. Okay, and that's the part. That's the whole. If I need to know the whole, then what I do is I take the part and I divide it by the percentage. So from one equation, part divided by whole equals percent, I get 3 equations. Okay, all I did was times both sides by whole to get part by itself. All I did here was divide both sides by percent to get whole by itself. So you need to decide which equation you're going to use by the type of question. So write this down. Let's find 62% of 75. So I need to know what 62% of 75 is. That is asking for the part. All right, they give me the percentage. They give me the whole. I need to take 62% of that. So I go back to my equations that I found. I found to find the part, I take the percent times the whole. So I take 62% of 75. Well, first thing I have to do is change 62% to a decimal. 0.62. I divide by 100. We did that. I times it by 75. Take the percent times the whole. That will give me the part, which is 46.5. Here it says find 60% of 96. So I have to take the whole times the percentage to find the part. So I take 0.6 because I divided 60 by 100 times it by 96. That gives me 57.6. $287 is what percent of 410? Obviously, it's asking for the percentage. So I go back to the first part of our notes and find out what gives me the percentage. Well, it's part divided by the whole. Well, 287 will be the part. That's a smaller number. That's a percentage of 410. I take 410 is my whole. 287 divided by 410 gives me 0.7. That is obviously not a percentage. So I times 0.7 by 100 gives me 70%. And to check my number, I could take 70% times 410, I would get 287. 15 is what percent of 125? So I take 15 over 125. 15 is my part. 125 is my whole. 15 divided by 125 is 0.12. I need to change that to a percentage, so I times it by 100. Just means I move the decimal 2 places to the right. 12%. So now they're asking 33 is 55% of what number? They've asked for the part, they've asked for a percentage, so now they're asking to find the whole number. Well, my formula for the whole was part divided by percent. So I take 33, I divide it by 0.55. It can't be 55, it has to be 0.55. Do not forget to change the decimal. So 33 divided by 0.55 gives me 60. And that is my whole. $18 is 30% of one number, so I take my part, which is 18. I divide it by my percentage. My percentage is 30. Same thing as 0.3. 18 divided by 0.3 is 60. So 60 is my whole number here. Write this down. Henry wants to buy a camera that costs $250. If a 6% sales tax is added, what is the total cost? Well, it's just like if you were to go down the snacking pack, buy a pop that's $1. They're going to charge you 8% sales tax. So the first thing they do is find the part. They take the whole times the percentage. Okay, they get 80 cents. Then they add that to the total cost. They add that to the whole. So first thing we got to do is find the part. We take the percentage times the whole. So we take 250 and times it by 0.06. Do not forget to change the decimal. 250 times 0.06 gives me a part of $15. But is that going to be the total cost? No. What we do is we take the part and we add 250 to it. We add the whole to it. That gives us a total cost of $265. And that's exactly what the cash register does at a store. It multiplies by the tax and adds it to the whole. It says George bought an iPod for $137.46, including tax. The iPod had a sticker price of $129.99. About what percent sales tax did he pay? First thing we have to do is find out how much he paid in just tax. Okay, we know what the total cost was. It was $137.46. So I wrote down how much he paid total. That was including tax. I'm going to subtract that from the sticker price, because this will tell me how much he paid in just tax. Well, $129.99 from $137.46 is $7.47. So this is how much he paid just in tax. But it's asking what percentage did he pay? Well, we know to find percent, we take the part and divide it by the whole. So I take 747 and I divide it by the whole, which he paid. Well, you actually want to go with the sticker price, $129.99. You don't go with the total cost because the tax was included in it. So your number would actually be slightly different if you went with a higher number. So we go with the whole, which is the sticker price. Okay? Total cost is whole plus part. Okay, if you have to remember that, the total cost is the whole plus part. Okay? Whole would be sticker price, part would be tax. So 747 divided by 129.99 gives me this decimal, 0.057, which comes out to 5.7%. So almost 6% sales tax. Here's your assignment.